Captain James Reed of the United Earth Navy vessel Defiance stood at the viewport, his weathered face illuminated by the blue-white glow of the alien planet below. The massive gas giant's swirling storms reminded him of Jupiter, though its peculiar atmospheric composition gave it an unsettling luminescence that no Earth planet possessed. "Captain, we're receiving another transmission," Lieutenant Anna Davis reported from her communications station, her voice tight with concern. Reed sighed. This was the third warning in as many hours. The native species of this system, the Vish, they called themselves, had been abundantly clear. Leave immediately or face consequences. "Put it through," Reed ordered, straightening his uniform. A holographic display flickered to life, revealing a tall, slender figure with smooth gray skin and oversized eyes that seemed to shimmer with an inner light. When it spoke, the ship's translation matrix converted the musical tones into crisp English. "Human vessel, you have ignored our previous warnings. This system is under Vish protection by ancient covenant. You have one planetary rotation to depart, or we will be forced to take defensive action." The transmission cut off before Reed could respond. He turned to his first officer, Commander Tom Miller, whose bushy eyebrows were drawn together in a frown. "The science team needs at least 3 days to complete their atmospheric sampling," Miller reminded him. Admiral Thompson was very clear. "This data is crucial for the terraforming project." Reed nodded, rubbing his chin thoughtfully. "The Vish are an unknown quantity. Intelligence suggests they're a pre-FTL civilization with limited defensive capabilities, probably just trying to scare us off with big talk." "But sir," Davis interjected, "our scans are detecting unusual energy signatures from their moon base, nothing like what a pre-FTL species should possess." Reed waved away her concern. "Every first contact report in the last century has overestimated alien technological capabilities. We need that data, maintain position, and continue the mission." 24 hours later, Reed was beginning to regret his decision. "Multiple vessels approaching, sir," the tactical officer shouted. They just appeared. No warp signatures, no jump distortion. On the main screen, a dozen sleek ships materialized around the Defiance like silver fish circling a larger predator. They were beautiful in their simplicity. No visible weapons, engines, or external components. Just smooth, reflective hulls that somehow absorbed sensor scans rather than returning them. "Red alert," Reed ordered, his mouth suddenly dry. "Shields up. Prepare defensive countermeasures, but do not, I repeat, do not fire unless fired upon." The alien vessels maintained their distance, forming a perfect containment sphere around the human ship. For several tense minutes, nothing happened. Then Davis called out, "Captain, we're being hailed." A different Vish appeared on screen, older perhaps, with intricate markings across its face that hadn't been present on the previous messenger. "Human vessel, you were warned." The alien's tone was not angry, merely disappointed, which somehow made it worse. "We gave you time to reconsider. Now we must demonstrate why our warnings should never be ignored." Before Reed could respond, a soft hum permeated the ship. Every instrument panel flickered simultaneously. "Sir, we're losing power," Miller reported, frantically working his console. "Some kind of energy field is draining our systems." Reed's mind raced through options. Fight? Impossible with failing systems. Run? Where to? And with what power? Negotiate? Perhaps their only chance. "Open a channel," he ordered Davis. "I need to speak with them immediately." But it was too late. The humming intensified and the bridge lights dimmed to emergency red. The main view screen showed the alien ships now pulsing with soft blue luminescence. "Fascinating," the science officer whispered from her station. "They're not attacking us. They're containing us." Reed watched helplessly as instrument after instrument went dark. Just before the view screen failed, he glimpsed something extraordinary. Beyond the circle of Vish ships, a massive portal was opening in space itself, a perfect ring of swirling energy unlike anything human science had documented. "Captain," Miller said quietly, "I think they're showing us why they protect this system." 3 months later, Reed sat across from Admiral Thompson in Lunar Command headquarters, still struggling to explain what had happened. After our systems were disabled, they simply moved us, Reed said, gesturing with his hands. The Defiance and crew were transported intact through that portal. We emerged in Earth orbit with all personnel accounted for, but every piece of data we collected was gone. Thompson leaned forward, eyes narrowed. And the message? Reed handed over a small crystalline cube, the only alien artifact left aboard the Defiance after its unexpected journey. It activates when touched, Reed explained. Shows a three-dimensional star chart with thousands of systems marked as protected or open. According to this, we've been unknowingly operating in Vish territory since our first FTL flights. They could have destroyed you, Thompson observed. Why didn't they? The message explains that too, Reed replied, his voice somber. They're not conquerors or warriors. They're caretakers. Some systems contain something they protect. Natural phenomena, developing civilizations, dimensional weak points. They wouldn't specify, but they made one thing abundantly clear, which is. Reed met the Admiral's gaze steadily. When a Vish gives you a warning, you listen, because the next species we encounter might not be so forgiving. Thompson weighed the cube in his palm thoughtfully. I suppose we've been fortunate, making it this far without provoking something worse. Yes, sir, Reed agreed. Very fortunate indeed. Matherman spoke for a long moment, both contemplating the vastness of a universe suddenly much more complex than humanity had imagined. One where ignoring warnings could have consequences beyond their comprehension.